do this. Okay, it was so it was 5 of us. All right, so it was me, Andrew, Michael, Nicole, and Alyssa. We made this mod because so the class chat was game modification. It was an advanced level class for game design and development majors. So people who are in the 3rd and 4th year. And so in the beginning of the semester, they're like, hey, this is a modding class. Here's some example of some games you can make mods for. It was like, like Skyrim, Doom, like old school Doom, New Doom, like Stardew Valley, Terraria, and some other stuff. Skyrim, Fallout, and then Call of Duty, whatever. It was a list of games. You didn't have to stick to those games, but that was like the ones that were most commonly made mods for. And so you were put into groups yourself. You couldn't pick the groups. And so I got into a group with these people, and I didn't know any of them, which is fine. It doesn't matter. But so Nicole and Andrew had modding experience in Creation Kit before, which Creation Kit is the tool you use to do Skyrim modding and shit. Which, as you can see, I have 64 hours in it. Which this is just from this semester, which maybe in reality isn't that much time, because like the semester is from September to now, September to last week. So it's basically just September, October, November. So 3 months, just about 3 months. It was 10 weeks actually. So yeah, just about, it was like 2.5 months. So I guess maybe 64 hours isn't that much time, but Andrew and Nicole knew a lot of Skyrim lore from like Elder Scrolls and Morrowind and all the other fucking shit. I don't know, Chad. I've never played Skyrim literally prior to the first stream. The last stream we had when we played this game was the first ever time I've done anything Elder Scrolls, anything Skyrim, anything ever, right? I've watched, videos and memes over the past couple of years, but I've never played it because it's just never really got around to it. What up, Honjos? How you doing, man? But either way, Andrew had a lot of experience with Creation Kit. He did some modeling and made some assets and other classes before. Nicole knew a lot about the lore, but me, Michael, and Alyssa knew nothing. Like, all 3 of us basically didn't really have any experience in Skyrim, let alone fucking Creation Kit, right? And so I was like, you know what, fine. We can do that. We can do Skyrim, and I was like, I'll fucking play the game. I'll get over it, right? Who cares? So, I played it like that hour or 2 in September. So that was before we started the mod. Because so it was 10 milestones every week. We had a milestone. We had to present every single week. We had a PowerPoint presentation. We had to show off our progress. We had, we had our own little duties and whatnot. And if you want to play the mod, it's here, Unearthing the Past. I'll put it in the thing, which I think I like how it is, right? Keep in mind, this is like a student mod, and we have like 3, 4, 5 other classes while we're working on this. So like realistically, if other people had 10 weeks or more than 10 weeks, they could do way more. But this is like a school thing, right? So this is like oh shit, I gotta work on this for the week. There's a couple weeks where, you don't get to work on it because you're busy with other stuff, or you just don't feel like working on it. So like, realistically, it could be way better, right? There's probably some bugs. The level design probably isn't that great. It's super short. It's like 30 minutes. So like, okay, like fucking late. Like, I know some people will be like, oh, it's not good, which, yeah, I know. But it's just like, it's 3 people who've never done anything with Skyrim. It's one of our, 5 billion other classes we have to do in our last year of school. So it's not like we put our 100% every day into this. But I did actually try to make mine look as good as I could. So I am very happy with how mine turned out. But either way, that's just like a safety net before people are telling me how it's dog shit. Because people can be mean on the internet, and it's on Nexus, so it's like an official mod. So like, doesn't mean it can't take criticism, but we're not going to continue to work on it, okay? Because it's for a class. Either way, that's out of there. They're, doxing my school. It's whatever. But yeah, this is the mod. And like I said, I did level design. We're gonna play it, and I'm gonna stop yapping in a second. But I did the dungeon layer 2, and I did the voiceover direction. So basically, I did just layer 2 of the dungeon that we're gonna see when I play on it. I did that whole thing, start to finish. And then for the voiceover, me and Zach, who did the voices for the 2 characters, Cenobor and Athelor, which Athelor is from Morrowind, I believe. He did both of the voices. We sat in a Discord call for like 2 to 3 hours. He read the dialogue that Nicole wrote, and I basically was just trying to give him the voice direction for how to sound and whatnot, which I think he did pretty good, man. He did pretty good. But I was basically the voice director for him. So if it sounds not great or whatever, then maybe that's on me. But you know, it was just like he was like, I'll do it for fun, right? He didn't get paid anything or whatever. But it was very nice of Zach to do that for us. But yeah, let's fucking play this shit. I think this is. I don't think I have the final version downloaded. I think I have like. I have like version 5. I think this is version 6. Which let's just download version. Let's just download the most recent version. Because I think there were some bugs that they patched. But yeah, let's go. Let's go. It should be slow download. Sure, I don't fucking care. But yeah, that's this. So, excuse me. Okay, yeah, I think it's loaded in, right? Yeah, I have to disable. I gotta disable this shit. I gotta disable this version. This ESP. Okay. So, chat, I've never used Creation Kit or anything prior to making this, by the way. So, the 64 hours of Creation Kit is from fucking YouTube videos on YouTube. I used the official Bethesda Creation Kit tutorials as well as another YouTuber tutorial videos to understand basically just the basics. I had a notepad that I wrote all the shortcuts down, like, because it's, you know, it's easier to remember when you write stuff down. So I had my notepad with all the shortcuts, or a majority of them, as well as some other things, and then pretty much that was it. We had a map layout, a dungeon layout, a very rough dungeon layout for the 3 layers that Elisa did, and she was like, here you go. She gave me layer 2, and I saw layer 2, and I didn't know. Okay, so it's Dwemer in the Falmer ruins, right? Or Dwemer, right? Dwarven ruins, whatever. So I didn't know like the vibe of what these ruins had to be until I already made the outline, right? So I was already like 20-30 hours into making this, and I was like, I gotta add clutter to this. I gotta actually see what this looks like in game. So halfway through, I didn't even have any base point to go off of other than images on Google, which is stupid on my part, right? But I was like, fuck, I should probably see what this looks like in game before I add clutter and design the interior, because I don't. All right, this is like, bro, like, what the fuck am I doing, right? So I then went into the game. I teleported to a few ruins. I did COC in the command console, and it teleports you straight to there. And so it was with, I forget the ruins names, but it was like there's 2 or 3 specific ones that I used to get a basis off of. So I literally just ran through in God mode, ran through no collision, kind of just to see the basis. And I was like, okay, cool. And I hopped back into my thing and just spent like fucking hours and hours and hours and hours just adding clutter. Trying to make it all look decent, which took fucking forever. I also didn't realize how Skyrim reuses so many assets with so many varying sizes. I'm really particular. I'm a perfectionist, especially when it comes to this type of stuff. So I want it to look professional level, like AAA, like professional level, like it released for the full game. So I'm super like anal about a bunch of shit, which is not. I don't need to be like that because, you know, it's a fucking mod for my class, so it's definitely unnecessary. But I made sure like all the scaling was right, and I played Skyrim and realized, oh my god, there's like this one pillar, right? This certain pillar asset that has like 4 different sizes. Or while I was playing in this dungeon, it showed up 4 times, and each time it was drastically a different size. I was like, dude. I was like, are you fucking serious? I'm like, I'm being way too like specific about this. I literally just have to place shit around this fucking ruin and it will look fine. Like, I didn't realize like how not nonchalant, but like how like unspecific some of these assets had to be, or at least how Bethesda made the game, which is fine, right? It's how the game is, and that's just how some older games were. It's smart to do that. It's smart to just reuse assets like that, so I get it. But I was pissed. I was like, fuck, I've wasted probably 10 plus hours making sure everything was like perfect. And then, you know, and I played the game actually, and I was like, fuck you. I was like, god damn it. So that was on me. That was stupid of me. But honestly, I like how it turned out. My biggest gripe is some of the lighting has issues, very glaring issues. The loot, some of the loot's all weird. There's a couple rooms where the clutter's kind of weird. The enemies are not scaled correctly. and their pathing is all fucked up. It's not really that great, but I was doing that at the end of the semester, and I was like, dude, I've put so much work into this clutter and all this other fucking bullshit. I don't feel like doing anything else. So so it's kind of not. I don't love how it turned out, but hey, either way, I think the level design part, right? If you don't count the lighting or the enemies, which is still design, but like, I think I did pretty damn good on for my first time making something in Skyrim ever. But let me do this. Sorry, 1 second. We need to go to Dawnstar. Which, how do I teleport to Dawnstar? It should. Wait, I think I've saved it. Hold up, it should be a save. Devil Ruins or Hellholes? Yeah. Well, okay. Hold up. Let's do this. And then we're gonna go to window capture. We're gonna go to Skyrim. Dawnstar's a nice place. Yeah, that's where the quest starts. I think there should be a loading zone there, right? Like there should be a loading. It should be. No, I didn't want to do that, motherfucker. There's lag spikes. You having lag spikes? Yeah, it's because I'm tabbing in and out of the game. You'll have to give me a second. Skyrim's really weird with this shit. Okay, cool. We're in the game. Okay, sick. All right, we're here. This is just a random playthrough. I think I have. Oh, I didn't get myself the good armor. Okay, so the mod. Chat, you roll up to Dawnstar. That's where it starts. All right. Let's see. Let's make sure this sound is all good to go. Actually, first. Yeah. Okay, we're chill. All right. I think this is the beginning of the quest. Like, I think this save is before I did the quest, so I think we'll be okay. I might have to make a new save. But you roll up, and Othello is here. He's like, yo, what up? Othello, how you doing? This guy's from Morrowind, chat. Okay. Which, I don't know anything about the lore, so, like, all the lore shit and dialogue is made from someone else. I had no part in any of that, literally. So, but yeah, here he is. Look at him. He's posted up. There he is. Okay, so this is Zach doing the voices. Also, modding Skyrim dialogue is hella weird, chat. So I had to parse like 12 lines of dialogue into like 30 different dialogue, 30 different like files, because in Skyrim, it only can play a file a certain length for each line of dialogue on the screen. So, if you have like subtitles at the bottom, which I think I have subtitles on, it can only play the dialogue that's on the screen at the time. So, which is really fucking weird. But I had to go back and edit the dialogue, and I had to do like 40 different files for this. It was such a fucking pain in the ass. But that's how the game does it. So that's how we had to do it.
You look like the adventuring sort.
His voice is kind of low, though.
Interested in a little expedition into a nearby ruin?
Is it loud enough, chat?
Excellent, excellent. I suppose introductions are in order, then.
I'll be quiet.
My name is Othello, one of the foremost scholars in Falmore studies in the past era. Here, please, have a drink with me.
I'll turn it up.
Tell me, friend, what do you know of the Falmer?
Hold up. Before we do this, what's up, Mario? How you doing, man? Let's do... Yeah, Zach did this for free. I'm going to make his soldier belt, like the one that Cloud wears. I'm going to make that from scratch for him as his Christmas gift / gift for this. So, let's do music down a bit. Let's do effects down a bit so that you guys can hear the voice a bit better.
You look like the adventuring sort.
Okay, skip.
Excellent, excellent.
Pay your voice actors.
Suppose
he said he didn't want payment. What the fuck is she doing?
My name is...
Okay, skip.
Here, please, have a drink with me.
Let's do... I've never heard of them.
Really? And you're an adventurer here in Skyrim? I'm surprised, actually. They dwell in the deepest caverns under the province, usually at the bottom of old Dwemer cities and strongholds. But that's not the most important part.
We're gonna call for like an hour, chat. It took forever.
Like me. They
like
built
2
cities
hours.
and ruled this land. Then the Nords came and drove them to seek refuge with the Dwemer, who
What is she
betrayed
doing,
them,
bro?
turning them into the monsters they are today.
All right, what's any of that had to do with the job, though?
Why, everything, my friend. I am Tamriel's foremost
Dude,
expert
get the
on
fuck out of the
farmer
way,
studies,
lady!
and I require more artifacts to further my studies.
Thank you.
Therefore, you will be paid handsomely to retrieve some artifacts from the bottom of a fairly notable location, Volonak. Well, historically notable at least. Nobody's ever actually been in there before.
Also, we didn't know how he sounded, so me and Zach are sitting in a call, and we're like old elves or whatever they're called specifically. And so we found old voice clips from like Morrowind or whatever. So we tried he tried to like. It was a team effort, but obviously he's the one voicing, so it basically 95% credit for him, 99% credit to him. But we were sitting in a call trying to figure out how to make a Thelor sound, because we're like, okay, he's an alcoholic, he's old, he's really old. I've never played Morrowind, I don't know the lore about this guy. And he hasn't either. Or I think he probably did, but way long ago. But we took like 25 minutes. Okay, she's back. Trying to figure out how to make him sound like decent, so I hope it sounds decent. At least from like his tone.
Truth
his,
be told, I'm only really guessing.
Zach sounds great, but
it's based on some
I think
maps
it
of local
fits.
glaciers
The voice
Nordic
fits the
explorers
model.
made and some historical texts. But if I'm right, it could be groundbreaking. It is said that when the Falmer fled
Zach
to
did pop
the
off, though, bro.
protection of the Dwemer,
he locked in.
Volonak was built as an outpost, directly connecting it to a hidden underground Falmer settlement in an attempt to preserve it. If that is correct, imagine the kinds of artifacts you could find in there.
Okay.
You look like you could
He's
use
just
another drink,
yapping.
friend.
I don't know the lore.
Now,
Well, I know
off
the lore.
you go
but
then. 2,000 septums for getting me something of real significance.
okay, there we go. And obviously he has more. There's more lines.
Well, what are you still doing here?
Yeah.
There are discoveries. to
68
be
out of
made.
100. Thank you. We did get 100 out of 100. I got an 100 on the class in a whole, which is easy because he's not grading you on the mod of like, oh, how good is the mod? Because like obviously people did Terraria, people did Stardew Valley, right? So like realistically, he can't grade each mod based off like, is it actually like a good thing in the game? Because the teacher doesn't. I don't think he's really played Stardew. So basically, you get graded on like, you know, did you do your post-mortem? Did you do the presentation every week? Is it like, does it look like you put in enough effort and time into the mod itself, right? So like, if my level design in the mod fucking sucks, right, or does suck, whatever, like we're not gonna get grades pointed on, docked on that. But the teacher itself, the teacher that we have, the professor, he loves Skyrim. He has like thousands of hours into the game, so like, he'll probably actually play this, but yeah, that's the voicing for Mr. Thelor here.
Well, what are you still doing here?
Yeah.
There are
But yeah, he did say he liked how I did layer 2, so that's
You've
cool.
come
That
to
made me
Dawn Star
happy.
at this-
Let's do this real quick, chat. Let's just do
time
TGM real quick, or TCL, right? We can fly.
Everyone in the town is having
We can fly where we need to go. We need to go here. By the way, we got to go right there. Which, let's just do this. How do I turn the speed up? I think the speed is player dot set. Is it set AV? 100? No, not save. Is it set AV? I don't think it is. No, it's the wrong one. Do TM to toggle map markers? Okay, we'll do that. TMM. Okay. Missing parameter integer? Oh shit. Compile script TMM. Is it? What is the other thing? Yeah, I don't feel like walking there, chat, 'cause it's really far. Obviously, because I'm just trying to show you guys what it is real quick. I don't know. I don't know. One. Oh, there we go. You just need a 1 by it. Okay. Oh, there you go. Cool. Princess Fall. What up, guy? What up, guy? It's him. You're good. You're good. You're good. Okay, let's turn collision back on. Hold up, chat. TCO. GM. God mode. Let's turn God mode on. Let's go on. All right, so also the outside, like to enter, I was not made by me. I probably would have made it a bit different, but a member was like, hey, I'll make it for you guys. I was like, okay, cool. What up, Nightalize? What the fuck? Okay, here's layer 1. This was made by Andrew. Music's loud as fuck. Okay, cool. Alright. Yeah. This is layer 1. We're just gonna run through it, because, like, you know, but it's the beginning of the cave. Where the fuck is the enemy? Yeah, there's supposed to be an enemy here. Which there's not. Oh, he's dead already. What? Oh, they made him dead? Oh, they must have changed it. Oh, no, this is the other save. So I think they're all dead already. Right? Oh, no. Okay. No, they're alive. Never mind. Layer 1, you go through. Andrew did this. It was just a fight. Whatever. We can run past it. And then you go here. There's chests and shit here too, but there's this puzzle that he made. Which, bro, you'd think doing puzzles in this game would be easy, like scripting this shit. Oh my fucking god. It's not, man. It's actually a pain in the ass. It's crazy. Like this lever puzzle, which is like, holy shit. Hold on. What is the console command for insta-killing? I forget. I don't remember. Hold up, do we have a better weapon on? Iron sword, does that be better? Kill? Does it just kill? Would that kill myself? Oh, you can just click enemy? Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Alright, whatever. Okay, so there's this lever puzzle that he did. It's just like a basic Alt F4. Is this Trevor? No, this is just like the base character, the default character. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to do it on Trevor because it'd fuck the save up, because this is just like, I just wanted to show you guys the mod real quick. I didn't want to like actually go play on our save yet, but he did this. So there's these 6 levers, and you obviously have to get 3 that match. And it's literally just like, if you get 1 correct and then you get the second one and it's wrong, it resets. Oh, that's fucking good luck. And then yeah, they reset. But bro spent like hella hours on this, apparently. it's just a simple like lever puzzle, right? You're like, oh, this is so easy. Bro spent so much time on it, apparently, which sucks, because he had to script everything himself. Which is crazy shit. But I didn't do no damn puzzles, which I wanted to do a puzzle at the end of mine, actually, which you're going to see right here. But I was too lazy, and I was like, fuck this, man. I was like, I don't feel like doing this, because it's the end of the semester, and I was busy with other classwork. So, the boss room I did, kind of sucks. Because I was just like, I've put so much fucking time into this other shit, but it's whatever, man. It's whatever. It's for class. Got 100 in that class anyway, so we're chilling. But all right, chat. Here's mine. Here's my section. Start out. We got a little whatever the fuck. There's enemies here. Hold up. I showed this on stream a little bit before. Yeah, if I just do kill, this kills them, right? What? It doesn't work. Scams. What the fuck? Click on them? What do you mean click on them? Oh, click them? Oh, like that? Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense. Got it. Okay. Gotcha. Whenever I ran through my level, I'd do TCL, TGM, and I'd turn my movement speed up. And then I just wouldn't fight shit. But this is the starting area. Which the starting area, I actually did this last. Because I was like, I don't know what the fuck to make this room look like, bro. So, this is what it looks like. I think it turned out okay. It's not my favorite room. Definitely not my least favorite, but the lighting's a bit fucked up. but in the pathing of the enemies is also fucked up. I wanted to have like the enemy here kind of do like a path from like this spot here over to like this corner, and then you could stealth past, but I didn't figure it out, so I just left it how it was. I also wanted to make them talk to each other, but like, once again, I didn't know how to fucking do that, and I ran out of time and also just effort, because I was like, holy shit, I put too much time into this. So, well, not too much. I could always put more time into it, but it was fun to do what I did. But got some stuff, got some loot, got some fucking shit, whatever. Let's run through it quick. Also, Skyrim uses so much lighting. Like, so much lighting that doesn't come from any light sources. When I was playing the game and I was going through like certain ruins, so there's like lighting that comes from just nowhere, which is fine. Like, I don't fucking care. But I was like, okay, that's nice to know that I can just place lighting like blocks around the ruins, and there doesn't need to be a reason as to why it's there. So like, obviously there's this, there's that, but there's also like lighting like over here or like over there. And it's just light. It's just ambient lighting that's just bright, which is chill. But that's just Skyrim shit, you know? Also, this game's like super old, so like, you know, whatever. This is my favorite room, probably. I spent a lot of time into this shit, making this look decent, but the lighting's all fucked up, unfortunately. Yeah, see, I don't know why it just does this, but it's whatever. It's whatever, man. Also, scaling with this shit, once again, I thought the scaling, I made sure everything, like, looked, like, good with the character model, and I realized the game has shit with all different shapes and sizes. I was like, dude, I spent so much time to make it all the same. Because, like, this pillar here is, like, so many different sizes. And it's like, fuck you, man. It's whatever. Power to the Bethesda devs for making this game, because they probably, like, holy shit, they actually locked in with reusing assets, which is great. Like, there's nothing wrong with reusing assets. FromSoft does it all the time. But yeah, this room kind of sucks. There should have been like shit here, but I focused on other rooms. Focus on other rooms and stuff. There's a chest back there that I never filled because I forgot. And we had, you know, the farmer bullshit here. Also, I couldn't figure spawners out, bro. I spent like an hour on it trying to figure it out, and I was like, fuck this. So there was no spawners. There's supposed to be spawners, but like this was supposed to be a spawner for the spiders, and it just wasn't working. So I was like, fuck this. So I just put two of them there and just moved on. More spiders. More spooters. More things. We'll fight. Hold up. Let's just kill him real quick. Lock in shit. Up arrow. Boom. Up arrow. Boom. Boom. Where's the other one? Boom. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. What's up, boy? Alright, sick. Okay, here's this room. I like this room. How it turned out. I probably could add some more shit. But, you know, it's not the end of the world. It's whatever. Once again, could probably put like another 20 hours into this to make it a lot better with some of the things, but I'm happy with how it looked. Happy with how it turned out. There's a room. Okay, so there's a ruin in the base game that has one of these big tables, which I couldn't find the asset for the table that the room used itself, so I just pieced this together with, you know, 1, 2, 4, like all these parts. And it had a, what's his name on it? It had a Centurion on it in the middle of it, pretty much. And so I was like, okay, I'll just, like, do that, but I'll add a bunch. Like, they were working on a bunch of them. So I kind of tried to make it similar in that sense. So that's what I was going for. Not enough pipes, you know, obviously, because the Dwemer has, like, a fuck ton of pipes. But, you know. It's the one in Soul. That's probably right. Yeah, I don't remember the name. But there's this. Flooded? I think so, yeah. I'm happy with this. This is probably one of my favorite parts. The lighting. I was like, oh shit, the fucking, you got the smoke going, got the campfire. I was happy with how this turned out. Like the hallways, I was happy with how the hallways turned out. This room had a lockpick originally, and then when we transferred the ESP file over to merge everything, it lost the lockpick. So that's not on this door, unfortunately, which is fine. Doesn't really matter, but there was a lockpick there. This room, which was supposed to have enemy spawner, but once again, couldn't figure it out, so just didn't have any enemies. But I'm happy with how this room turned out as well. I like it a lot, actually. I think it's relatively dense. But there we go. And then so on the original floor plan of the map for the mod, there was supposed to be a room here. But when I was building it, when I was building the whole dungeon, the lair or whatever, I was like, dude, I can't be asked to do another fucking room, bro. I was like, fuck this. So I just closed it off with some debris, and I was like, fuck it. So I didn't. So there was gonna be another one, and I was like, I don't want to do this. So I closed it off. So yeah, but I think it was probably a good idea, because if I had another room to like fill with shit, then the other rooms probably would have lacked in some extra clutter and density. So that was the case. And then once again, there was a key here originally as well, which is still here. But you grab the key. There was gonna be a note there with a campfire or whatever with like a dead body. Then you'd use the key to open the door to the boss room. But once again, once we transferred and merged the ESP files, it got fucked up, so that didn't happen, which is fine. It's not really that big of a deal. But this is the boss room, which is supposed to be puzzles with these. See these 4 things in the corners? There's one here, one over there that's broken, and one here, right there. I was gonna make it a puzzle to open the door here, but I couldn't figure out how to do it, because it would have actually taken like hours and hours and hours and hours. So I just made this one broken, or looked like it was broken. And then they just don't do anything. They just sit there. But this is the boss room. I don't know. I kind of like how it turned out. I don't love how it turned out. Could have been better for sure. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. But yeah, kill him. You get a key. Grab the key. Give me the key, thank you. The vaping boss. They also were supposed to spawn. So see those? They were supposed to spawn from these. I wanted to have them drop out like one by one. When you walk into the room, the Centurion would be standing right here, and then when you open the door, you'd see like them falling from the 2 pipes here. But once again, I couldn't figure it out because it would have taken a while. And so I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to close them up and just manually spawn a couple of them on the floor. But it would have been so cool if I opened the door and then the Centurion woke up and then the spiders, like 2 or 3, fell from each side. Oh, it would have been sick. But it's okay. It's okay. The thought that counts, I guess, you know? And this is the last layer. Which this is worked on by Alyssa. Which it's all in the description of the mod for who worked on what, but they did this. Which I think this one turned out good too. I like it. I like it. I'm a fan. I think it's cool. Some of the stuff, I feel like, for how much time we had, I feel like we should have had a bit more stuff. Like, I feel like, this probably could have been a bit different with some other things. And she may have not used her time, like, as good as she could have, but it's okay. It still turned out fine. Still turned out fine. I also, like, throughout the semester, I was like, guys, if you need help with anything, let me know. Because I don't want to be that teammate, you know? So I was constantly asking if I could help people with shit if they needed help. So luckily, everyone kind of did their own thing, which was nice. It was really nice. We all worked in our own, like, creation kit file, right? Because each layer is its own, like, instance. So at the end, we could then just merge all 3 layers, merge the overworld, obviously, and then it would all be easy, so we didn't have to have any like fuck-ass like GitHub bullshit. Because that's always the issue, is merging shit with GitHub. And I've never done that with Skyrim, and I don't think anyone on our team has ever done that with Skyrim in the first place. So we're like, we're just gonna ignore that possible issue. And we're just gonna. It's gonna lag for a second. And just do our own thing, and then we'll just add it all together in the end. Cause like the NPC shit and whatnot, it's good. The lag's fixed. that didn't need to be worked on like in the same like ESP file as these. So it made it really easy for everybody to do their own thing without the constant like needing to merge. Because if anyone here's like ever done coding projects, like programming shit, or just anything regarding GitHub, it's a fucking pain in the ass to merge stuff depending on the program you're using. And if you don't have someone who's constantly like fixing the merge problems or who's constantly making sure everything's like all together and whatnot, it can cause a lot of headaches. So we're like, you know what, we're just not even going to use GitHub. So we just didn't at all, which is great. It was fine. It worked out perfectly. And this is the item that you get that Andrew worked on. He modeled this. It's just a ring, but he modeled this in Blender and whatnot. And it allows you to cast a frost cloak, which I don't know how you use the frost cloak. I don't know how you use it, but he made that quickly in Blender. I think he just grabbed like a ring file, or maybe he just did it from scratch. I don't know, but he probably did it from scratch. Either way, that was the special item that we had, because the mod had to have a special reward at the end, and it had to have like a relative like storyline. That was like the criteria for the class, and then you could pick any game and just do whatever you want in any game with those two criteria. And so our reward is the ring, because that's like the artifact that you find that you bring back to Othello. And he's like, holy shit, whoa, this is so cool, man. But in reality, you find Cenobor, which is the dead ghost, Falmo, or whatever the hell. And you bring Cenobor back to Othello, and Othello like comes his damn head off. He's like, whoa! Like, whoa, bro, it's an invisible ghost guy. Yeah, here he is. This is also Zach, by the way.
Who are you?
But the audio's kind of messed up with this, but it's okay. It doesn't matter.
Othello. That name sounds Marish. One of my people, perhaps. I thank you, adventurer, for freeing me. I believe
you can also hear that the audio file in the
Cenobor.
background, like the silence, the white noise. It's really loud for some reason.
Right. I was one
I
of
don't
the
know why it turned out
champions
like
of
that.
the Falmer before the vile Dwemer imprisoned me here.
I think it's because there's no
forever.
background music. I don't know why it's not here.
My
It
mortal
disappeared.
form has expired in that time, and yet my soul lingers. Fascinating. I suppose I have nothing else to do, and a change of scenery would be nice.
Alright, there we go. There we go. I don't know why that doesn't close. Oh, yeah, you can't talk to him again, but there we go. Okay. The way edited, the voices was just literally me and Zach in a Discord call. He was talking. He had the record button on the whole time. He sent me the file. I went to DaVinci Resolve. I cut out each specific dialogue line that we had, and then I just edited and rendered each line specifically and saved them all. No, there was no extra editing or anything. Which is like, there should have been more to maybe like balance out the audio a bit, but I didn't know how to do that. And I had other shit I had to do. I had to work on the layer. So literally it's just literally just the audio ripped from the call. And then just pieced into a single file, which there were some lines and takes that he did where he likes the first half and then he likes the first half of one take and the second half of the other take. So some of them are like parsed together. So like there's some lines that are like, you know, two takes into one. But yeah, that's it. There's no like actual audio editing where there's like any reverb added or any of that. There was none of that we did, which would have been smart. But once again, like I'm not an audio guy, and I wasn't supposed to do the audio shit until my teammate was like, hey, I'll work on this like at the end of the week. And we're like, hey, we need this like sooner than later, and like you're procrastinating a lot. So I was like, you know what, I'll just do it, which is fine. It's no big deal. But it's like, you know, when you try to get shit done early, yeah, I don't, you know, we can't wait, especially with something like this, because we wanted to make sure we had it ready to go. But that's pretty much it, man. And you go back to the bar. You can't fast for enemies nearby? Oh, come on, brother. You head back to the bar, and then he's like, whoa! You got a ghost with you. Which the ghost was supposed to follow you, but I guess they couldn't figure that out, which is fine. No big deal. Like I said, dude, like 3 out of the 5 of us, which Nicole, the person who did the dialogue and stuff, they didn't do anything in the mod other than, I think, one thing. So 3 of the 4 people who were working in Creation Kit never had experience with it before, so I think it turned out good. The guy who did the NPCs and the quest line, Andrew, or Michael, he did really good with it, I think. He popped off. Bro kind of popped off. He did a good job.
Planning on using that weapon?
But Cenoboar should be here. Yep, here he is. And then boom.
You're back! And Oriel and all the other gods above! Is that what I think it is? By the gods, I expected success, but didn't even dare to dream up something as immense as this. A real, live, undead Falmer who remembers the old days, who I can speak to? My friend, I could kiss you. Here, have another drink, and double the promised award on top of that.
Zach popped off, bro.
I almost forgot.
He sounds good, man.
Well,
Damn.
Forget about that. It's certainly a fascinating piece. But you've given me more than enough.
I think it's
because
I know what he actually sounds like, and I was sitting in the car
Keep it,
doing this, so
in
I heard
addition
it a
to
lot.
your reward.
So it probably sounds different.
May it
too,
serve you
if
well.
I've never heard it before.
Best of luck with wherever the gods take you next, friend.
And there you go. That's it. That's the whole thing. There it is, man. That's like a semester of shit to do. There it is. That's pretty much it. Well, not pretty much. That is it. Other than like some other dialogue that you probably could have get in the beginning, because in the beginning of the quest, there's like a bunch of other dialogue options you can press to hear other things, but we didn't exhaust that because we don't need to. But Zach did. Like I said, there was like 40 files. Like I think it was 39 to be exact for a Thelor specifically. It was fucking pain in the ass, and Cenoboar had like 18 or something. But yeah, the dialogue stuff in Skyrim is so bizarre. Whenever you're making mods for it, I didn't work on it, but like from what I was told by Michael and how it works is really weird. Luckily though, they do have a thing that the mouth flaps. They have something in Skyrim already where when you hear the mouth flaps, or not hear the mouth flaps, when you insert dialogue, there's like an AI that does the mouth flaps in sync with the voices, which is really cool because that saves a lot of pain. And also that just makes sense that they had that in the game, because when they made Skyrim, Bethesda originally, they probably like, okay, let's put this thing in the game so that, because we're gonna have so many NPCs, so many characters saying shit, you know, it's just gonna make their life easier, Bethesda's life easier, which is why they have it in the game. So it's cool that it's simple enough that modders can just, hey, here's the dialogue, voice lines, and the game does it for you, which is really nice. So. There once was a hero. Yeah, there it is. That's it, pretty much. I don't know how you use the ring, by the way. I have no clue. But it's on. I don't know how it works. Yeah, I don't fucking know. I don't know, brother man. It's a spell. How do you use a spell? Go to your spell list. Is it tab? Magic? Oh, Frost Cloak, it's this. Ah! Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Can we see the ring on us or no? Take the Iron Golem stuff. I think it's on our right hand. It should be, right? Oh, I can't really see it, but that's whatever. Where is it? Oh, there it is, kind of. Take the spell off. Magic. Okay, put your hand out. Can I just, like, look at my fucking hand, bro? I don't think we can. It's whatever, but yeah, that's the item. I don't think there's a better way to inspect it, right? And we just dropped it, and we're never gonna find it again. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Too bad, chat. It's gone now. Wait, it's not gone. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. It's so tiny. Oh my god. Okay. There it is, chat. There it is, man. The Skyrim mad. I'm happy with what I did. I think everything turned out pretty good for the time / experience that most of us had, but That's pretty much it, man. 64 hours of creation kit. From knowing nothing and never using it to the end. So I think it's okay. I'd give it like a 7 out of 10 for my part. I'd give it about that. Do you think you'll finish my Trevor run? Oh, I will. Yes. Yes, that is the plan. Not tonight. It was going to be tonight, and I was like, damn, I don't feel like streaming at 7 o'clock, but yes, we will. Yeah, I would like to. One, because, well, you guys want me to, and two, because I actually want to, because, like, it's Skyrim, right? Like, I gotta play Skyrim, you know? I gotta finish it, too. He'll see the day. I promise, next time we play Skyrim, whenever that is, it will happen. Okay? Trust me, this is not a Wukong situation. This is not like a, oh, I don't like the game that much, all right? I promise. I promise. Okay? All right? I promise. There's just so much other shit happening. But there we go.